What is going on, guys? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys a Week 9 NFL video of my DFS podcast. There's some good spots for some teams to dominate here in Week 9. I'm going to talk to you guys about the main slate as I usually do and give you guys 5 value plays that I'm liking for Sunday. Please like this video. Make sure you're subscribed to get all future videos. I do NBA videos every single weekday. And NFL videos come out on Saturday. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of them. We've been doing really well with our lineups, and a lot of our videos have a majority of the players hitting value. So it's only going to help you out in your DFS experience. So before I get into my picks, my sponsored sportsbook, BetUS, is a great sportsbook that offers a 125% matched bonus on your first deposit. Sign up with the link below, $50 or more on your first deposit, and they match it over double. Use promo code JOIN125. Again, the link is below this video to get signed up. So going right into this week's plays, I like Lamar Jackson a bunch at quarterback against the Vikings. The Vikings have shown that they are prone to giving up a lot of yards, and Lamar is a guy that can go off, not only throwing the ball but running the ball as well. He gets plenty of rushing attempts a game, and obviously you get more points for a rushing touchdown over a passing touchdown. So Lamar's always a dual threat to rack up some fantasy points. This game has the highest over-under at 50 on the main slate. They're 6-point favorites. Every sign is pointing that the Ravens are one of the top teams to target in Week 9. So Lamar is a good spend up at QB. For running back, I'm looking at Devonta Booker. The Giants are just 3.5-point underdogs against the Raiders. They should stay in this game. They're at home. The Raiders are 28th on the rush for defense, one of the worst in the league. And Devonta Booker is coming off of a great game against the Chiefs in Arrowhead. They almost upset the Chiefs, fell just short, but he had a great game, 15 rush attempts, 60 yards, and had a bunch of catches. It's good to see that they are utilizing him in the passing game as well. The last 4 weeks, he's averaging 4 catches a game, so that's always a plus. At 6,300, the guy only needs to get like 10 fantasy points to hit value, and he's done that in 3 out of his last 4 weeks. It's a great matchup against the Raiders. I'm looking at him to save some money. For wide receiver, let's look at Jarvis Landry. The biggest news of this week was Odell Beckham getting released by the Browns. This is going to have an immediate impact on Jarvis Landry. He's the clear-cut number 1 for the Browns. The Bengals, one of the worst passing defenses in the league at 23rd. 5,900 is an extremely cheap price on Landry. He's a guy that's been priced around 7,000 before. His potential is there. His ability to rack up points is there. He has 18 total targets in the last 2 weeks, so they're looking his way. And the game script is going to be built around him, knowing that Odell Beckham will not be on the field. It's a great spend down at wide receiver. For tight end, it's always a toss-up. I think tight end's the luckiest position. They're more of red zone guys, so you kind of bank on tight ends. They're not really guys who are going to rack up a bunch of yards for you consistently. But I like spending up usually, and Mark Andrews is a good spend up this week, especially if you're pairing Lamar Jackson, who I will probably be picking at QB this week. Andrews at 7,100, coming off of his career game 3 weeks ago. He was great the week after, 68 yards and a touchdown. Failed to reach the end zone last week and had a below average game, but I expect him to bounce back in this matchup against the Vikings. Expect him to get a good amount of targets from Lamar. And then for defense, I like the Saints. They've been one of the more consistent and better defenses in the league this entire year. They're averaging 10.5 fantasy points per game, which is extremely high for a defense. And they have a great matchup, maybe the best matchup of the week against the Falcons offense that's been just stagnant all year. Matt Ryan throws a lot of picks, gets sacked a lot. They're without Calvin Ridley, their best offensive weapon, and this game has the lowest over-under on the slate. So the Saints, not even a top-priced or top-2-priced defense at 4,700, is a great spend up here at D. that'll sum up this week's video, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you're subscribed. And let's get after week 9 and have a big Sunday. Until next time, I am the FD Guru, and I am signing off. See ya.